Hey there, thanks so much for joining us today. I am super excited to be inviting back my really good friend, Kathy Bulger. Hey, Kathy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm so excited that you're back talking to us again today. Those who are already in the Master Number 11 membership might remember that you did an amazing video for us there. Gosh, I think it must have been 2 years ago about managing adrenal fatigue for Master 11s. And that was so widely received and so popular that I thought, heck, we got to have you back again because you've got a whole bunch of new tools in the tool bag to share with us since I talked to you last. So for those of you who don't know Kathy, she is first and foremost a really good friend of mine who I cherish. She is a holistic nutritional consultant. You can find her at kathleenbulger.com. I'll put the name up there so people can read it. And she is an author, published author. She's a teacher, and she is just a natural food guru, right? She's my go-to girl anytime I need to know how to fix anything that's going on in my body or how to do all the right things to keep myself in check. So, so this month we decided that we would do a talk about keeping it spicy from Master Number 11's, reaching for the power of your pantry. So this is going to be a live presentation that we're going to be doing on Sunday, April 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so this is going to be available to members of the Master Number 11 membership. So if you're not already a member, you may want to check that out. I'll post the website up there for you. Those who are attending are going to have an opportunity to win a consultation with Kathy, which is going to be amazing. It's a goodbye overwhelmed, hello optimal session. It's a consultation valued at $147 US. So you got to attend to be a winner. So anyway, Kathy, what do you have in store for us? I know you're going to share a few things with us today about some herbs and things that we can be using, simple stuff coming out of our closets that are specific to the needs of Master Number 11's. What do you got?
Well, I've had a lot of fun putting together this presentation because this is something I love. I love to look at herbs, food.
Yeah.
As a holistic nutritional consultant, looking at adaptogenic herbs and how everything we eat affects everything about us. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, what we eat makes a difference in how we feel and our state of health.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I spent today, right up until just before this recording, out in my little greenhouse, setting it all up, planting things, because I have the luxury of living in rural Nova Scotia and being able to do those things. But I just want everyone to know that they too can have that luxury, that everybody can have that opportunity to do those things. And I want to share how there's so many things that you might already have in your kitchen that you can use that are very soothing, calming, that can calm a cough, that can calm anxiety, because I know Master Number 11s are a little more prone to anxiety and stress.
Yeah.
And
Higher
all of those.
vibration. Yeah.
Yes. With great gifts comes great issues that don't have to be great if we eat right.
Yeah.
Pay attention to those things, because Master Number 11s are also so intuitive. So you really need to eat intuitively as well.
Right. Very, very good point.
Yeah, paying attention. People just don't always pay attention to what they put in their body and how they feel. How many of us have a food addiction to something that we love?
Mm-hmm.
We eat it, we love it at the time, and later you always feel that sluggish kind of, I kind of wish I hadn't ate that, but I loved it.
Yeah. Are you talking about Snicker bars?
Maybe.
Uh-oh. So it's kind of exciting because Kathy has prepared a downloadable booklet, ebook, on 11 different herbs that are specifically going to help the specific needs of the Master Number 11s. So I'm just super pumped about this. I think that's too exciting. So you're going to talk about a couple of them today, right? Because this is just a commercial leading up to the big event.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Big commercial. And now for more. No.
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
But I want to say that my information is not just my own. It's all information I've gathered over years of study at the Wild Rose College. I did my level 1 herbology. I very much like, this is the Mi'kmaq medicine book, and it's a lot of it is plants and things that are grown here that you can use medicinally. So even if you can't go to a grocery store or get things, some things you can actually just go out and pick.
Right.
And on that vein, you can get books that tell you how to do some of those things. And I'm not saying everyone has to do it, but it's nice to know your options and that you can do some of those things.
Exactly. So I have to stop hating my dandelions, right?
You do. That's one of the things I would love to talk to you about. Thank you for the segue.
Because they're coming.
Don't spray your lawn. Do not spray your lawn. And here's why. Dandelions are the gift from the spirit world to us on so many levels. If you look at their leaves, they almost look like little dancing fairies. Like they are,
Okay.
yes, they're so poetic, and they have amazing compounds in them. So they're things that we go to the health food store and pay for, but we can pick them in our backyard.
Oh yeah, can we?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Don't spray them. Pick them after they flowered. And then you can use the leaves. You just dry them out. You can tie them in a little bunch and you can hang them from your curtain rod or whatever you choose. You dry them out and they will just dry to a point where you can crumple them up and you can make tea out of them. The roots you can do the same with. The roots you can dry, and it's amazing how many people spend big money on the roots of tea as a tea and coffee alternative in a health food store, and we have it all in our own backyard.
Right.
Dandelions contain things that we pay big money for. So they have alpha carotene. They have things in it that we need for antioxidants in our body. They're good for our liver. They're good for getting rid of free radicals in your body.
Now, do you have to steep it to make them effective, or can you just like sprinkle this dried out dandelion leaves on your salad, or like?
You can do both. You can eat dandelion leaves on a salad, and they are absolutely delicious. They are the tart. So you have 5 senses on your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Dandelion leaves help to stimulate a sense that doesn't often get stimulated. And what that does is tells your digestion to work. It says, when I swallow, that this will make a certain digestive enzyme that will help me break down all of my foods better. It's an amazing thing. So the leaves are good in salads. They're good in teas. The roots are wonderful tea. And if you don't spray them and you pick them out of your own backyard, they're as good as anywhere else. Like they're just an amazing gift.
So I have, and this is a little slightly off topic, but I need your input here if you're aware of it. I had a real issue with grubs last year. I had put in a new lawn. I didn't realize that it was Kentucky bluegrass. I just wanted the highway mix kind of stuff, but somehow, because I know, the sweeter the grass, the more the cinch bug likes to grab at it and eat it and destroy it. So trying to save my lawn, I went a natural route and I got nematodes. What's your thoughts on that?
So when we lived in Ontario, where we were posted for a few years, I can tell you that we had 21 acres of property, and probably 2 acres of it was totally destroyed and just compacted dirt from cinch bugs, grubs, destroying it. Here's my advice to you.
Don't be telling me I can eat grubs and they're good for me, because I'm not going there. Just put
that
out there. You can just sprinkle them on your salad. It'll be all good. No.
What you need is a couple of backyard chickens. They will do 2 things. They will eat them all. They will eat their body weight in them. And they will fertilize your lawn in a very non-intrusive way if you just have a few. And then the rain washes it down into the soil.
Yeah.
And you can keep them, have eggs, and have a lovely pet, because you love birds and birds are wonderful.
I've been fighting for chickens for weeks with my husband, who is like, we're not getting chickens, right? And I'm like, well, but anyway, he doesn't want to see me suffer when the chickens get carried away by the eagles, I guess is part of it.
You stay outside with your chickens when they're out, and then otherwise you have a little enclosure for them. My chickens, I've only lost 1 in 5 years to a hawk.
Wow, she's a chicken whisperer too. I'm telling you, we stop at no lengths for you guys in the Master Number 11 membership. We've got a chicken whisperer. We've got a garden expert. I'm sorry, I went slightly off topic. So, okay.
Yeah, that's great. All of those things are huge. I know here in Nova Scotia, even in the city, you're allowed to have, I believe, 3 chickens. And it has created a solution to pest control as well as sustainable food. All of those things are a bit of a gift.
I know where I can borrow some chickens.
I know somebody who would gift you some chickens.
That's good. It's good. I don't want, anyway, let's go on.
Anyway, some other things that you can do. So there's things, dandelions are an amazing thing. So that's a great thing you can do.
So what are the, outside of the digestion of them, is there some other value to them that might be specific to the master number 11s, the dandelions?
Alpha lipoic acid is something that's very good for so many things, but it's very good for your brain. It's very good for your mind. Now, this is particularly important to me because I have in the past had the incident of having a stroke. So anything that helps feed and cleanse your brain and help you to think more clearer, and anything that you eat that comes from the ground, that is a root, is definitely more grounding. So if you are stuck in stress and caught up in your head, eating roots and root vegetables can be very grounding to you personally.
That's amazing.
It can help alleviate stress, tension, anxiety, and dandelion tea is very soothing to the soul and to the digestive system.
I love that. I'm getting excited for dandelions. All right. I thought it was just good for wine.
Oh, it can be too. There is no limits to the gifts that we're given.
That's it.
So there's other things that potentially you could grow or could have in your cupboards. Different people drink different herbal teas and have different things. This is a jar, and half of it is catnip, which people think is only for cats. Lots of people have catnip grow for their animals. You can buy little catnip seeds at the pet stores and things like that. It's actually super calming. It's an amazing sedative. It's good to help you sleep. And if you mix it with chamomile flowers, which you can also grow in your garden, and those two things mixed together, dried out and mixed together, make an excellent little tea. And this bottle probably cost me, if I was going to guess, that probably cost me $1.50 to grow this bottle. I grew tons of bottles of it.
Wow. And now is catnip and chamomile, would they be perennials, or are they things that we'd have to grow every year?
Catnip's a grass.
Okay.
So I suppose if you kept it indoors, see, most of my things I grow outdoors, so I don't grow them all year round.
Right.
I have cats and a dog.
Right.
Indoor plants, not so good. You can see my aloe behind me. It's a little limp. My cat keeps eating the aloe.
I'm gonna fix you up because I've got aloes that need to be rehomed.
I can take them for sure. Another great thing to do for home, for things that are not necessarily spices and things you'd have in your cupboard, but because of the time of year, because it's spring, you can buy.
Tomorrow is Earth Day.
And tomorrow's Earth Day, yay! So get your hands in the dirt. It's good for your soul. It's good for your spirit. It eases tension. It does so many great things for your mind. It can calm anxiety.
Yeah.
I just watched a recent webinar, and it was Dr. Zach Bach, and he was talking about how truly, if you go out, and I know this sounds sort of pie in the sky for some people, but if you go out and you hug a tree in the rain and you put your ear against it, it makes an audible vibrational noise that you can hear, and they call it the singing of the trees because they're so joyful about the spring rains. Oh, wow. And it hasn't rained since I saw the video, and I can't wait to do it. And I will tell you next Sunday how it goes. I know it will rain. Yes.
I look forward to that.
But you can buy sprouting seeds this time of year and any time of year, and you can grow them in a mason jar on your windowsill in a week, and always have fresh greens that are very good antioxidants. Now, I don't want to go off on a tangent about antioxidants or free radicals, but we create free radicals naturally every time we metabolize food.
Okay.
We create free radicals from stress. They come from cortisol, the hormone that you create that sometimes leads to belly fat and excitement of your adrenals and things like that. But free radicals don't get along well with greens.
Okay.
So if you eat your greens and things, they are the kind of things that sort of quell those things and help take them out of your body. So free radicals are the things that can cause disease because it's when your body's at dis-ease. So adding the leafy greens and the things that are full of chlorophyll and lutein and alpha lipoic acid and things like dandelions, like sprouts, can be super beneficial to your whole system.
Great.
So easy, cheap. These are probably $2 for a package of this. You use a teaspoon at a time. It makes a full mason jar. So this would probably last you 2 months.
So now, is this something that you would put into dirt, or would you put this in paper towel and water, or how do you do this?
You put it in a mason jar.
Yeah.
And you put a little piece of cheesecloth over it, or you can also buy like screen screw caps.
Mm-hmm.
You soak them in water overnight, and then the next day you dump the water out, you rinse them in water, and you set it back on your windowsills so that the water drains out the cheesecloth into a dish. And every day you rinse it, and you put it back that way, and you rinse it, and the sprouts will go towards the light.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put them farther away from the light and they have to reach, they will have longer sprouts on them. If you put them right, they will be a little right in the sunlight, they will be a little more leafy.
Wow, amazing.
Yes, but I mean, anybody, they grow in water in a jar.
Wow,
That's
incredible.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yes.
I'm getting inspired.
So the usual spices that are in our cupboards that, well, in some people's cupboards are things like pepper, turmeric, ginger, where you can mix a great drink that we can talk more about next week.
Right.
It can be super soothing and beneficial. And there's a few other herbs that in Nova Scotia, oftentimes we use things like sage and thyme for dressing and poultry and fish.
Yeah.
All of those have medicinal purposes that we often overlook, even though we have them in our cupboard all the time. So those are things I would love to chat more about next week and include in the handout.
That would be amazing. I can't wait. You've really inspired me to get on YouTube and maybe research a little bit more about how to grow things, because we too are building a greenhouse this year. So I've always been kind of a flower kind of a girl, you know. I grow a few things. We grow some tomatoes and peppers and the easy stuff, but never really thought about the herbs and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it, especially the medicinal values behind them. I mean, you were talking about mint too, I think. Were you not?
I grew several kinds of mint last year.
Yeah.
I wish we had smell-o-vision so you could smell me.
Smell-o-vision. Just say, let me smell.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's amazing. I love that.
Yeah. There's different kinds of mint. And if you love mint, if you have been inclined, this has in it spearmint, regular mint, and they actually crossbred a pineapple with mint. So there's actually pineapple mint in here. Not only are these good medicinally for your digestive system, when you do things, they can be calming. These go great in cocktails.
Yummy. Now you're talking.
Yes.
And I know they make chocolate mint too, because I grew it last year.
Yes.
It's yummy.
The chocolate mint, yeah. There's so many things, like people don't realize that cacao or chocolate is the inside of a seed pod, but has so many medicinal benefits. It's amazing. It is one of the world's superfoods that we've eaten as, we have to eat good quality, but we've eaten it as kind of junk food. But if you eat good quality chocolate, it's so good for your heart, full of magnesium. I mean, food is your medicine.
You had me at chocolate.
Chocolate and cocktails. How much better?
Chocolate and cocktails. That's right. That's right. Exactly. They're a natural mix. So I am just so excited about this topic. It's just the right time of year. I think we're all looking to be lifted up a little bit. We're all sitting inside, and I hate to bring up the whole pandemic thing, but fact is we're all kind of locked up right now. So wouldn't it be fun to learn a little bit more about what's in your pantry, how it's going to help you, what you can finally use these things for, and maybe we can start, doing some indoor gardening too. If some of you people are kind of stuck inside and you can't even get outside, a lot of this will be, you probably got things in your house already that you can start to grow, and different techniques that Kathy will be able to share with you. So that is super exciting. So I want you to remember that the live event is going to be on Sunday, April 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. You have to be a member. Membership is $11, okay? $11. So I can't see how you could possibly miss this for $11, really. So you can join, you can cancel whenever you want. Like, it's entirely up to you, but there's new guest speakers every month that come in to talk about things specific to the Master Number 11s. Heck, if you're not a Master Number 11, this is still worthwhile to listen to. So I'm pretty excited about this. Once you become a member, you'll get an email sent out to you with a link. It's a Zoom link. So you're going to be able to connect with both Kathy and myself live next week in the Zoom platform. So you'll be asking questions to her and myself. Or you can just sit quietly in the background, whatever makes you happy. So we're happy to have you here. And make sure that you check out Kathy's website. She's got a new book out. It's available on Amazon. It's called
Feeding Your Optimal Being.
Love it. Feeding Your Optimal Being. I didn't want to butcher that. So that's such an accomplishment. I'm so proud of you for getting that out there. And I know everybody's going to benefit from it. So it's that. She's also got a downloadable ebook on her website. It's KathleenBulger.com. Check it out. And we hope to see you in the Master Number 11 membership next week. Thanks so much, Kathy. Really appreciate your time today. I learned so much. This is awesome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited. And anytime I get to talk about this stuff, I absolutely love it. So if I go on, you can always cut me off too. I love it.
Well, your passion shines through. It's very evident. So I'm grateful to have you here. So we'll see you guys all next week. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye for now.